So on that same line of thought, if Congress is to pass legalization of cannabis, what type of control will the state then have if we don't have a current framework in place?
Well, I think that would very much depend. I mean, this is just pure speculation right now. But I mean, I think that it would very much depend on what the act of Congress looks like. There's whether it's removed from the schedules of the Controlled Substances Act or some other sort of broader legalization policy, I don't know. So it's very difficult to say whether, Congress would want to exert some broader control over the states or whether it would just basically allow the states to continue to act. It's kind of a guess game.
Will the state be limited in its actions to, I guess, limit mainland or foreign corporations from, I guess, taking over the market?
Well, I think that one of the things that's kind of interesting about sort of some of the laws that have come out since it's illegal right now is that there's a provision in this bill that basically requires that a licensee have been a resident of the state for 5 years. And the reason why we placed that in the bill, normally that would be subject to challenge under numerous provisions of the Constitution, among other the Dormant Commerce Clause, Privileges and Immunities Clause. There is case law from federal courts, and we have it in our report for the legislature to consider, that in fact there's case law that says that those provisions don't apply to federally illegal products. So that's actually one of the kind of ironic twists of illegality. In virtually every instance, federal illegality is very detrimental to the program that would be in place, but here it provides at least one option to keep it local. If it becomes federally legal, then those provisions would apply, the Dormant Commerce Clause, Privileges and Immunities, and it would open it up to all the commerce, interstate commerce.
So what I'm hearing is that it would be more beneficial for us as a state to legalize it before the federal government does, because it gives residents a leg up for those people living here 5 years and longer?
Well, to be clear, I didn't say that, but I think that's just one of the the question was surrounding sort of the aspect of interstate commerce and how that affects cannabis legalization regimes today. The law is unsettled in the circuits about the extent to which these provisions, Dormant Commerce Clause, Privileges and Immunities, apply to the marijuana market when it remains illegal under federal law. But we have just suggested that as an option to address some concerns that have been raised about mainland corporations coming in. Again, this is just one of the aspects of the Attorney General's work in terms of trying to craft a bill that was, that was in the interest, or that tried to protect public safety, public health, state interests to the extent possible.